Hey there, fellow zombie hunters. Jaxel here. Just an update. I did record a couple videos over the last few days here that didn't turn out very well. I had set up a webcam that had disabled my microphone from my headset, which I didn't notice, so there was no audio to any of my videos. And the quality of the videos wasn't very good anyway. It was me being frustrated and having mini rants over what I had to do in order to fix my game. As you can remember, as if you've paid attention, my last video that I've posted was with regards to me being set back to level 1. With that said, I have to give a huge thanks to Games4kickz, and because he had a similar issue, and I learned how to gain my my levels back watching his videos. There's a console command that you can type in to give self XP, which I did to get myself up to level 81, level 80. Because at the time of my reset, I was at, I believe, level 87. So I wanted to give myself some wiggle room in order to get points back, and which happened. And in doing so, I had to get my skill points back, and in order to figure that out, I have to give a big thanks to RongotheBold. He's got some awesome modding stuff. If you're looking to mod your game, go check out his website. He's scoured the internet and found tons of information for modding this game. And I did add myself in. I had to level up a few more times in order to get my points up. I think I might do a video myself of just in case this happens to somebody else, to show you how to go in and mod the XML file to assist in giving yourself the correct amount of points, because I screwed up and I didn't know exactly how the multiplier worked, and I ended up giving myself like 12 million points. And then trying to get rid of those points, I had to do a few negative numbers, which made things very wonky. The reason why I'm checking my forges too is because after all of that was done, I ended up at a few levels higher than I wanted to be. I wanted to finish out about at level 87. But I ended up having to do a few extras to bring myself the points down, because this was in negative, and in order to get it to go back to 0 or close to, I ended up having to give myself I had to tweak it and give myself a few levels to get this down to 0, but it's at a cost. By no means have the points exactly where they were. Some of them are. I knew where they were because of how much stuff I had done. So those are back to where they should be. These certain ones, like athletics, I know there was probably a little higher. My bladed weapons was up around 60, 70. But that was because I used the chainsaw and the axe a lot. And that's going to happen again anyway. So I'm not too worried about it. But there's a few things in here that I know were a little bit higher, and I'm just going to work with it for now. Like I can't complain. I know that I watched one of my videos and I hit well over 80. I think it was 89 or 90 when I finished out my horde night. So I knew what level this was at, so I'd been using the shotgun aplenty. So yeah, just straight leveling with giving self XP only gives you a certain amount of your points back, because you got to think of all the skill books you've read and everything else, and your scavenging that you've gone out and done that give you points as you go. I lost all those, so I needed extra points in order to get some of that back. So I did a rough estimate of what I got, and I added it in. And like I said, it took a little bit to get it to where I balanced back out. When I finished out at level 93 here, I was at 2,500 points available, which I was kind of hoping it would end a little higher just because of the, like I said, there's a few things I'm still missing. And it's still at a loss because all of the skill books that I lost, I've been having to go back and re-find. And if we go under any of my crafting, let's just see here. I've got my concrete back. I finally got the gas can back. My mini bike and stuff, I was unable to repair it. Fortunately, my game didn't fully reset, so I was able to keep a bunch of this stuff here. Wrong button. As far as weapons go, I'm getting back what I'm missing. I'm still missing, I'm still missing, this is crucial, steel arrow. I don't even have it yet. 9mm round, still don't have it yet. I'm back to square one on those. There's still steel pickaxe, still can't make one. Food, there's never anything in there. First aid, got that right away. I just went to a popping pills. So leather, I'm still totally out of leather stuff. I can't make any leather. And was there anything else in that one? I think that was it. Yeah. And nothing in there. Now, if we go to the forges, you're going to see a very similar pattern arise here. And just in there, there's the steel arrowheads, obviously forged steel missing. And in the building, I have I got my cement book at least, so I can start crafting that again. I'm missing, again, steel. And that's it. So basically where I'm at right now is I'm missing my steel. So I've got most of it back. I'm missing some ammo and some steel, but I'm also missing, I just got this yesterday. I can finally assemble shotguns again and repair them. I can do the sniper rifle. I can finally do the hunting rifle. I got that yesterday as well when I was out. SMG, I believe I can do again. Yep, I got that as well when I was out. Same with the AK. I can finally assemble one of them if I had the parts. Funny enough, I got that like first day out looking for books. And the only other one that I'm still missing is the 44. I can't assemble one yet, and that's fine. And pistols I finally picked up as well yesterday. So I at least I had some built. It's not like I didn't have guns to use, but there was no repairing them. I was stuck. Sorry about that, folks. I had to pause the audio for a sec. I had a coughing fit. Anyhow, so that's where I'm at. I've had to do a lot of work to get myself back to where I need to be, and well, quite honestly, I wasn't even able to make shotgun rounds for a while. So at least I had some, but now I've burnt and I lost a bunch. I lost 500 shotgun shells when I reset. I lost my Magnum, and I lost 500 Magnum rounds, there and abouts. So yeah, I lost a ton of stuff. So I have to kind of start over again, which is fine. It is what it is. Fortunately, I'd made a bunch of steel arrowheads. When I was originally doing, I still had some before, so I can at least forge them, or had them forged, but I can't make anything with them. So I'm kind of, I can make some exploding arrowheads. I finally got that schematic back and my flaming arrowheads back. So I do have the ability to make a lot of the ammo that I was lacking, but I wasted basically from day 42 to now it's day 40, start us day 47. I wasted 4 days. Well, no, 3 if you count, because it's day 43. So from day 43 on, so almost 3 full days of me going out, and I'll show you kind of where I went. I went here. I went looking in towns. I didn't go to this town because it didn't have really anything. I finished this town off. And then I went, okay, well, shit, I need to find something. So I went to this here, and it had respawned. So I quickly pilfered the working stiffs, and I think it was a Born and Noble. I can't quite remember because all of my waypoints are gone. I don't know what anything is anymore. I didn't go to this town. I didn't waste my time. I did check the hub city really quick. Nothing had respawned in there. So then I went for a drive, and I went all over God's green earth. I found another town here. I looted up. I didn't get much. I found another town here, and I pilfered it as best as I could. There wasn't a lot in that town. In one of my videos, it's kind of regrettable. It's not going to show up here. But right here was a bookstore and a gas station. But if you notice this gray patch, this is a huge pile of floating dirt over top of the 2 buildings. I was a little even leery of even going in and checking it out. I might save the video and just I don't know, make a montage out of it or something. I don't know, try my hand at some video editing. But anyhow, and then I made my way back. I did as best as I could, straight line, drove home. You can tell my most frequently used path to get home is through in this corridor here, just to get my ass back to where I need to be. So, it worked out quite well. In the end, I've pretty much done a shit ton of off-looting off camera, just because I had to. I'm kind of forced in this. My hand's been forced. I've had to do what I have to do. So, with that said, this is where I'm at. I can do a lot of work. Like I said, I went and pulled a ton of stuff from the working stiffs. I got lots of tools and stuff. Lots of it got scrapped. I didn't keep it. After doing my, and that was one thing to keep in mind. I don't know if this is why this happened. When I added those points, my forges started running in the negative, and I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's because I put a negative number in to remove points, and I glitched my game. But we will find out. I got 11 minutes in there so far, and I'm just going to turn it on. I have brass in there right now. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to turn it on and see what happens here. I'll let that stuff cook through. This is kind of a little test. All my forges had a negative number, and I don't know if that was part of the reset. Basically what I ended up doing is having to go put wood in them until I got to a positive number, and then turn them on and run them to 0. And I got them to start working properly. So one of the other things too that was quite nice about my trip out, I ended up with 7 anvils and 4 calipers and a couple tap and die. So my forge room downstairs pretty much has it has an anvil in every forge. I'm working on, I think there's 4 forges downstairs that don't have calipers, and there's only a couple tap and die downstairs, but I really don't need those ones downstairs. The ones that are downstairs will end up getting pulled for when I do a move. and I'm thinking I'm probably going to do a move. Well, I was going to try and get ready for a move this week in the game, but being that we're almost at day 49, I'm not doing my move. I can't. So I'm kind of stuck here at my base, and I'm gonna have to just wait. Did I bring any shotgun shells? Yeah, good. So I'm gonna have to wait on doing a move. This is not the time to be doing a move. I don't have all the stuff I wanted to do my move as it is, so I just wanted to check and see what I had up here. Good. I did build more spotlights, so I have a spotlight in these. I build them. They probably half of them are going to get brought with me to my new base. I don't need them here. These fire pits were fun. They created a little bit of havoc for me with screamers. I had an enjoyable time with that. As far as my spikes go here, this is from Horde Night. They mulched these little ones out of here pretty good. I'm just gonna let them continue to wreck half of them because I have a new plan for my base here. And to give you guys an idea of what I'm doing, I've created this weak ass perimeter further out, and I don't mind that. That kind of slowed things down on the Horde Night, and I had a random horde come through that kind of. It worked with the dogs as well. The dogs didn't like it. And this is the area my horde spawned in. They came through and mulched all the, like, such a widespread area is not the most effective way to keep a horde of zombies out. Like, there's a huge gap in this side over here, which is fine. I don't, like I said, this was only put up just as a way of slowing a few of them down. I am leaving my zombie spawn rate at very high. I'm not going to be changing it. There's no point now. Sorry, I'm just jumping around like an idiot because all I'm doing really right now is talking. I could run around right now and shoot a bunch of shit, but I kind of want to get my thoughts out and be done with this. I gotta work tonight, so my video isn't going to be very long, and it's not going to be very fun. And I apologize for that, but it's more just an update as to where I am at and why I haven't posted a new video, and it's been 4 game days now. So that's where it's at. I am building. I'm going to be building a new wall out here in the perimeter. I just haven't figured out exactly where. And the new concept, it's a new trial. I'm going to try to do something that's going to allow me, it's not going to be really more of a wall as much as it's going to be a ramp system that allows me to loot zombies instead of just letting them die on spikes. And this is going to get walled in underneath here, and it will be just, I'm thinking about making a path around inside so I can run around and repair spikes. But there will be a single wall right along through here, all the way around. So that I can basically, this inner part will be like an inner courtyard, mostly with spikes, but an inner courtyard for me to remain safe and be able to do repairs if they break through my wall. But for my idea, from what I'm noticing, they don't break through my walls, so I'm not too worried about them. And the other thing to take note of is I have noticed that my the zombie dogs, I don't despawn a few anymore. It seems like I get quite a few all at once, like 10, 12. Unless it's just because I haven't been home for a while, because I have been out on the road. Maybe there was a few lingering ones from me being here at previous times for doing drop-offs. I don't know. So anyhow, I will be posting a video again, most likely tomorrow night. Today is kind of shot to shit. So like I said, the videos that I did record were garbage. No audio, and there's no point in even putting them up because there was no sound at all. So, and I'm not going to put sound over it and try and make a music video or anything like that. I'm not into that. So it's not going to be, it wouldn't have been very entertaining to watch. We'll just put it that way. So with all that said, I'm going to say thank you again to RongotheBold and Games4kickz. You guys are awesome. Keep putting your shit up. I love it. You guys are really helpful, and I thank you for it. And thank you all for watching. And hopefully my next video is going to be way more entertaining. And you guys will get to see me rock out well, I'm going to get the wall started. I don't know if it'll get finished. It's going to be a pretty big wall, and it's going to take me a lot of friggin' cement. And I don't know if I really want to do cement. Well, we'll have to wait and see on that one, too. I might do it out of wood. I don't know. Either way, it's going to be a lot of fucking material. So, again, thanks for watching. Thank you, Games4kickz, RongotheBold. You guys are awesome. And peace out.